Hi everybody, welcome to today's transmission. Today we have 5 angels from the recent bite-sized messages come in as a group to bring you a shift out of survival mode, base chakra clearing, and enable your decisions and actions that motivate your day-to-day life to come from soul guidance and trust in universe and divine timing, and just to enhance that divine flow all the way through into your life. So here we go. So the main theme of this transmission is around safe shelter. This is on the physical level, but also on the spiritual and emotional levels, and finding really that strength from the home of our own souls and our own spiritual home that comes through, and anchoring that down here. We've got the twin angels, archangels Sandalphon and Metatron, to anchor that into your reality so that it also reflects outward in your life as safety, security. We could see this also as a base chakra healing and anchoring of spirit through the base chakra. So we have all of these angels in a sacred space, in a sacred circle, holding space and bringing their gifts to really help us anchor our safe spiritual home here in our lives. So we've got Baradiel. I help you find the courage to do things you're afraid to do and help you pull off the impossible. No cause is lost. Anything that feels impossible around feeling safe in the world, having a safe shelter emotionally or physically, or bringing through your true gifts and desires in this world are going to be looked at here. Freedom. I help open the door to freedom in all areas of life through spiritual enlightenment and the discovery of truth. I burn up blocks to ascension and turn the energy of negative emotions into productive actions you can take. So we've got the courage, the freedom and wisdom to see the truth and therefore know what decisions to make and what actions to take. And then the clearing of blocks in the way. And then the two brothers here, clearing the vibes and anchoring that higher light through you into your life. I would like to just read you this safe shelter. On a physical level, you might need to move home or find a place to live that is more aligned with your heart. You may be struggling with homelessness in your own life, in your compassion for those encountering such circumstances, or in your fear of it. Some people have a house but not the emotional safety to transform it into a home. The Oracle of Safe Shelter calls upon Archangel Michael's protection to strengthen us from within so we can find the sanctuary we need. He allows us to feel spiritual safety and offers a firm inner foundation from which we can live our best life. If your physical or emotional life is in flux, or you need to be more grounded within your being and less in the opinion of others, for example, this oracle calls you back to the eternal home of light within your heart. Here you'll be reassured that no matter what appears to be, the divine plan is unfolding and everything's going to be okay. Seeing this light here. Akatatatita kakatita kakaka. Akatatita kakakato kokokoko atayaka kotokatia koto. And I'm feeling the solar plexus activating, the solar plexus chakra, the will center, clearing those situations that feel to be happening against your will or not happening against your will. That stress, that place we hold tension, where things are not flowing between heaven and earth the way we want them to, the way that feels they should be. Akatatatatatitakaka. Akatatokokoko. And we're moving up to adnachiel now. Atatatatatitakaka tutututukokokotatatataka. Big changes. Akatatata, opening the door to freedom in all areas of life. Akatatatatatatatokokotatatikakaka. Atayakako. Ashakaka. Activating the pineal gland. Akatatatatatatakakakatotokokokokokokokoko. Akatatata. Can feel an activation at the back where the neck meets the skull. Clearing of the tension through that transverse structure there of the base of the skull. Opening up the doorway of the crown, like almost like the physical structure at the crown, which opens up the energetic upward connection to spiritual guidance and wisdom. There we go. And then I can hear the ears I can feel the ears opening to hear the voice of spirit, the higher wisdom, and the guidance forward. Now we come down to Metatron and Sandalphon, who want to work together at the base. I'm feeling that solar plexus shifting. Throat chakra shifting. The lower back, sacrum, lumbar, sacral area. And then the sacral chakra filling up with divine light. Golden light. Throat chakra activating. And alignment happening through the whole being, from the very highest vibrations possible, or heaven, all the way down into the most dense, or the earth. And a release through the solar plexus, and an activation of the solar plexus. Activation out the back of the seal point, at the back of the throat. Feet chakras activating. Reconfigurations happening in the throat chakra. Releasing out through the seal point, out through the mouth as you breathe it out. Really big throat activation and crown. And I feel an anchoring through the feet into a higher timeline. where the world outside of you is safe, where you are safe. You're not in survival mode, not struggling to provide for yourself or others. Where you're safely provided for, which enables you to step in at that next level higher up on Maslow's pyramid of community and relating with those you're resonant with. At a joy, pleasure, inspired connections level, rather than at a survival level, where the people you're interacting with are through a need to survive. For example, perhaps work colleagues in a job that you're in just for money rather than because you love the job. That kind of dynamic shift, where you're stepping into your power and your safety, and from that safe place you're able to direct your life from what you are inspired to do rather than from necessity, and your connections and daily life then alter dramatically. So that brings us up to these big changes. And I'm feeling Seraphiel now, purifying the blocks to really stepping out of that survival level, out of dense connections and into more enlightened connections, truth and love and increased faith. Atatatita kakatotokoko, nakatatatita akatatata kakatotokoko katakaka, ishaka. So feeling throat and solar plexus activation there as Seraphiel's energy brings codes in of faith, truth, love to those areas. Now I'm feeling Baradiel to bring the courage to move through reluctance and into that which you thought impossible, to see the possibility. Feeling her sword here, pointed at the throat, directing light codes into the throat chakra. Out the back of the solar plexus chakra, releasing cords where things have gone wrong in the past, and those things going wrong have created a misunderstanding about what is possible based on programming and patterning. Releasing the programming and patterning now so that what is possible can be clearly seen. The truth can be clearly seen. And you can explore with courage that which is out of your comfort zone. Ataya koto tataya kato akataya kato ishakaka. Feeling an expansion out the back of the body now as we release those patterns that have created a survival reality, a survival response in your day-to-day life, passed down through generations, passed down through programming and patterning. Really big release through the diaphragm, solar plexus, throat. Atata kokoko. Iakato ta. Shaka to. Crown activated. So there's been a shift from the neuronal patterning of past experiences and upbringing and culture clearing, and now the reference point for what's possible and what the truth is coming through the crown chakra, coming from spirit in a very clear flow and synchrony right down into your base chakra and into the earth, and through your feet chakras into a higher timeline where you're not living at survival level from survival programming, but actually from inspiration of true potential and true possibilities, and the courage to take those risks, to follow those through and trust your own power to achieve them. Yeah, that's the message. So as usual, make sure you drink a lot of water. Let your body speak to you. Listen to what your body says about what you need to eat and drink, when you need to rest, when you need to take action. Anything that comes up that feels like resistance or reluctance or can't do, or but I have to, otherwise how do I ... Any of that comes up, really bring your light and your consciousness and your trust to it. Explore it, allow it to be transformed, so that you can bring those higher light codes into those situations. Just see that as you look at it with love, it can shift and transform. And it's coming up because you have agreed to bring these codes in to clear it. It's coming up for you to see it. Okay, blessings everybody. See you next time.